Trust is one of the most ignored concepts, and it's one of the most powerful things that's necessary. Everyone wants power, everyone wants respect. But the problem is most people don't even know what the difference between the two are. And most of you are chasing one, hoping the other will magically follow. And that's why you're failing. So I'm going to break it down a little bit for you to the best of my ability today. Power and respect. What they are, how they work, and why you need to understand them before you chase either one of them. So we'll start with the basics. Because most people use these words interchangeably. And that is the first very fatal mistake in being able to accomplish either one, but especially both. So what is power? Power is control. It's influence. It's the ability to make things happen, to bend the world to your will. Power can be physical, financial, social, or intellectual. It's the leverage you have over situations and people. So what's respect? Respect is admiration. It's earned. It's not taken. Respect isn't about what you can do, it's about who you are. It's the result of integrity, consistency, and the strength of character. You can have all the power in the world, but without respect, it's pretty hollow. Power without respect makes you a tyrant. Respect without power makes you irrelevant. You need both, but you need to understand how they work first. Now, here's where most people will get it wrong. They think that chasing one will automatically bring the other, but that's not how this works. Power doesn't guarantee respect. I can guarantee that. Well, I've used this analogy before, but you can think about scammers and con artists and a lot of bankers. They may have money, so they have influence and control, and that's technically power. But does anyone respect them? Hell no. They're despised because their actions lack integrity. That's the issue, right? And respect doesn't guarantee power. On the flip side of that, there are people who are deeply respected. You have teachers, mentors, very hard-working men, but they have no power. They're admired for their character, but they don't have the leverage to make real moves in the world. Sure, cumulatively if they all came together, but individually, not really. And oftentimes not even when they come together. The real game is mastering both, because when you have power and respect, you're unstoppable. People will follow you, not because they have to, but because they want to. That's when you go from being feared or admired to truly being influential. So I'm going to tell you about how I got this wrong. When I thought I had power and respect, but I didn't truly understand how to balance them. And that was what my issue was. So back before I went to prison, this last time, when I was still living my antisocial life, I had power. There is no question about it. People did what I said because they knew there would be consequences if they didn't. I had the respect too, or at least I thought I did. People acknowledged what I brought to the table, and they listened. But what I didn't realize was this: the respect they gave me wasn't rooted in loyalty or admiration. It was tied to the fear that I instilled. So it collapsed. Everything changed. I was taken away. I wasn't there to lead, to enforce, or to keep things moving. And the truth, man, it hit me kind of hard. Everything that we had worked for together started to fall apart. We had all put in a lot of work, a lot of effort to make everything happen. We were so close to accomplishing a lot of goals when I had been taken away. Now, why? Because the respect wasn't strong enough to sustain the power. Without me there to create the fear, no one felt committed to the mission. No one took the initiative to carry it forward. Now, I failed in a lot of areas. This is just one part. The structure crumbled because it relied too much on me and not enough on the shared values and purpose that create the lasting respect. So what was the lesson? Well, that's when I realized I had made a critical mistake. I built power through fear, but I hadn't earned the kind of respect that inspires people to act in your absence. Respect, when it's rooted in admiration and trust, makes people want to step up and carry the torch, even when you're not there. And that's the kind of respect you need to pair with power if you want it to last. It wasn't until I aligned these two, it wasn't until I figured out how to kind of balance these things, power and respect that things started to click for me. I realized that respect is what keeps your power sustainable. And power is what gives your respect the weight to change the game. When you have both, you become unstoppable. So here's the part that most people don't want to hear. You don't get power or respect handed to you. Yes, you respect every person naturally, blah, 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 but you have to earn one and take the other, and that's the truth. Power must be taken. No one is going to give you power. You have to claim it, whether it's through hard work, strategy, sheer will, or gaining shareholder value, whatever, it doesn't matter. Power is seized, not granted. You want to run your own business, you want to lead a team, you want to shape the world around you, you have to take that power. Now, respect must be earned. Respect is on the other side. It cannot be taken. It has to be given freely. And that only happens when you prove yourself through your actions, your consistency, and your integrity. People have to see you as someone worth following, someone they can trust. Chasing power without earning respect makes you a dictator. Earning respect without claiming power makes you a martyr. You have to do both. So how do you start? How do you build power and earn respect at the same time? It's simpler than you think, as most things, but also, not as easy as one would think or one would hope. Start with integrity, man. Your words and actions must align every single time. If you say you're going to do something, man, you have to do it. You must do it. It has to become an internal imperative. Integrity is the foundation of respect. It truly is. It's the foundation of your character, which is what builds and earns respect. You have to learn to take calculated risks. Power comes from action, from stepping into the unknown and proving you can handle it. Now, you can start small, take a risk that pushes you out of your comfort zone, and then build from there. But you do have to take action. Man, you're going to need to develop competence. People respect skills and mastery. Whatever your field, it doesn't matter what it is, man, you have to become very good at it. The best if possible, but you have to become very good. Power follows competence and respect follows mastery. And you have to be relentlessly consistent, man. Show up every single day. Consistency builds trust. And trust is the bridge between power and respect. So here's my challenge to you, man. This week, take one step to build power and one step to earn respect. And I don't mean small steps. I mean something that fucking scares you. Man, claim your power. Speak up in a meeting. Ask for a raise. Start that project that you've been avoiding. I don't care what it is. Earn respect. Follow through on a promise. Own up to a mistake. Do something selfless for someone else. Power alone makes you feared. Respect alone makes you admired. But when you have both, man, untouchable, unstoppable. You become an unstoppable force. You're a force that can move mountains and inspire loyalty. So stop chasing one or the other and start building both. So I want you to drop a comment. What's one way you're going to claim power or earn respect this week? And remember, excellence is as difficult as it is rare.